Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Spirit Guide message reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive right in now, Leo. I hope you all are doing well, and it is a pleasure to be bringing you this message from Spirit. So let's see. What I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be moving your Spirit Guide animal cards over to the side. These will be layered on top of the tarot because I just love the way that these two decks speak together. Well, the tarot and the Spirit Guide animal cards. They just speak so well, and it gives such a richer, more in-depth message from Spirit. And I'm going to be shuffling the Botanical Oracle cards. All these cards are linked in the description box below, so if you want to check any of them out, they're in the description box. They're links. Alright, so let's see now. Leo. Spirit Guide message for Leo. Spirit Guide's 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 message for Leo. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here, which is adaptation. Interesting. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. And this one right here, strength, an adaptation of strength, a new way of looking at strength. Oh, that's it for you, Leo. It's a new way of looking at your personal strength. You are represented by the Strength card in the Major Arcana. So this is going to be a new way of looking at your powers, at your gifts, at the essence of you, that's kind of exciting, actually. It's very exciting. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Spirit Guide's message for Leo. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Okay, this one right here, which is Mother Earth. Oh, I love that. And this is the Earth Star Chakra, which is located 6 inches below your feet. But you're having Mother Earth on your side. Connection with Mother Earth, your greater truth. And this one right here, balance. A balance with Mother Earth. And this is the root chakra. This is located at the base of your spine. And there is a balance and a peace that's coming with you, that's coming to you as you embrace something deeper about yourself, something more organic, more natural. Leo, Spirit Guide message for Leo. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. At the heart of everything, you have the Page of Pentacles. You're learning about wealth and prosperity, abundance coming in. You're crowned by the Moon card, which is a Pisces energy. Time frame, February 19th to March 20th. You have the Chariot right here, which is a Cancer time frame, June 21st to July 22nd. Then you have the Page of Wands. Now, this is you. You are represented, Leo, by the Wands in the Minor Arcana, and as stated before, by the Strength card in the Major Arcana. So you are coming through. You have 2 pages here. You are coming through as a student, as a person who is learning, as a person who is taking in a lot of knowledge, a lot of understanding. There's also a childlike energy around you, the 8 of Wands. Then we have the Queen of Swords. This is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I love that. You have strong queen energy here, so you're going to be more behind the scenes than wanting to be right up front in the middle of everything, because I see queens not as male or as female. I see the kings and queens as the king is the actor upon the stage, the one that everybody is drawn to, looks towards, everything like that. The queen, the director, behind the scenes, all right? Much more kind of doesn't like the limelight being on her. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Oh, that's brilliant. The Eight of Pentacles. You have the repeat of the number 8. This does mean that you're going to be taking things very, very, very seriously during this time. Actually, a little bit too seriously. So whenever you find this reading, because this reading is undated, because it is whenever Spirit wants you to stumble across this message that it will be given to you. This is saying here that you're going to be going through a very grounded time period, all right? Because you have the Pentacles and you have the Wands here. This represents the fire and the earth, but this also represents the earthly plane. I see I see swords and cups representing the mind, the body, the soul, the self. So here you're going to be very grounded, all right? And you're going to be taking things a bit too seriously. So know to step back from kind of the doom and gloom of it, or the very cut and dry way that you're looking at things, and embrace a deeper, more spiritual understanding. And that's where your Mother Earth balance comes in with the Earth Star chakra, right? There is a sense here of a rebirth of self, a connection with the Earth Mother, a connection with Earth, a grounding, a nurturing of self, a rejuvenation, a visualization of where you want to be. You're starting to see things a lot more clearly. You're going to start to see how things grow, and you're going to be looking at it and be like, what the heck did I just kind of, the imagery that came into my mind. That's Spirit showing you the progression of things, which can make you take things very seriously. And I hope I'm making this clear, because the progression of things is going to be when, it's kind of like when you plant a seed into the earth. When you plant that seed into the earth, you can watch it grow. You can watch it, it'll start to sprout and everything, but there's going to be parts that you don't see. And you're going to see what you don't see. You're going to see yourself settling roots, settling a way to go about things. And then you're going to see how it can grow, how it can move forward. So if you connect really strongly with Spirit during this time, and I hope that you do. I highly recommend that you do, and Spirit very much wants you to. You're going to be connecting with a deeper power, a deeper truth, and it's going to let you have insights to things that really do help you monetarily, all right, and personally grow in your passion on this earthly plane, what you want to achieve, how you want to achieve, and the prosperity that comes in to you. Wealth or something you value as much as money. So with the Mother Earth, you are very much connecting with the earth, the growing of self, the planting of seeds of desires, and watching them grow, watching them take root. So this time for you is going to be a tremendous time to get things done, a tremendous time to start new projects. You are going to be very good at learning new things and taking new leaps. You end right here with the root being the Fool, and this is very much taking a new journey. You're going to worry that people are going to think you are foolish or mock you or something to that effect. You know what? Don't care. What is I believe it was Dr. Seuss, who said, those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. And that's really what you're embracing here. You're embracing your truth and your power, and that leads you to balance. That leads you to the balance of the yin and the yang, the masculine and feminine aspect of yourself. There's also a need to heal and cleanse the Earth Star chakra and the root chakra. Now, the root chakra is located at the base of your spine. Again, the earth chakra is located below your feet, 6 inches below your feet. If you just see all impurities being taken out of those chakras, watching the earth chakra with these cards is represented in black, and the root chakra is represented in red. So if you see these glowing a beautiful, pure, like velvety black at your Earth Star chakra, that is going to be absolutely empowering for you. That's going to make you feel like, yes, I have my roots. I know where I'm headed. I'm connected with the earth. I'm connected with what brings me life and what brings me joy and what moves me forward. And even though there isn't going to be, every moment during this time isn't going to be roses and butterflies. Yeah, it might be roses. You have beauty mingled with thorns, mingled with, discomfort. But you're going to be able to see your long-term results, what you desire. And then we have the balance coming in. You have this harmonizing factor of the masculine and feminine coming in to bring you the peace. And you'll also know that the bad times, are there to make you see the good times for what they're truly worth and for what they truly are, gifts. And you're putting into the vortex, because I do love Abraham Hicks, and he says, we put into the vortex what we do not want, and then you get what you do. And I love it because I was talking to my brother about this, and he got annoyed with me. Well, he didn't get annoyed. He just said, okay, my payoff should be great. He's like, it's time for me to get that beauty, that joy, that prosperity, that kind of Disney World moment of it all. And I laughed and I said, that's not how it works. You get it little by little every day. You get beautiful moments mingled in with the pain and the sorrow and the hurt. And he's like, well, that's not how I want it. And so it was just funny. And that's what I'm saying here is you're learning that balance of, it's not going to be a Disney World moment. It's not going to be a firework moment. Or if they are, they're very few and far between. They're going to be small. They're going to be gentle. And it's going to help you know the balance that you have as you walk upon this earthly plane and as you connect with this life-giving energy. This leads you to an adaptation of your strengths. Oh, goodness, as this falls. An adaptation of your power, an adaptation of your truth. You have here the blackberry and you have here the bearberry. Now, with the blackberry, what I love about that is when I was little, we had raspberry bushes and we had blackberry bushes. They just grew wild behind our house. And my brothers and I used to go and we used to pick them and our fingers used to be stained. But it used to be such a good time. And I can still remember the stains on the fingers. And it just meant that it was something well worth my time, well worth the energy and the being poked and having to, untangle yourself from the bushes because you went really deep to get to the good ripe berries and everything like that. And that's what I'm seeing here. You're adapting to what can very well be a harsher situation, being stuck in those blackberry bushes. And what you're doing is, as you are adapting, you are finding out the true extent of your strength, the true extent of your power, the true extent of your truth. And that leads you to being a student of your prosperity with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right? And here with the Page of Pentacles, I want you to be able to see this. Okay, sorry, the cards are very done in watercolor, so they're a little bit harder with the light against them. So with the Page of Pentacles here, there is that sense of prosperity, that sense of learning, that sense of good luck following you. And you have here the flower that you've picked, this sense of the connection with the earth and the bounty. You are also not going to forget things during this time. You have an elephant's memory to you. And this leads you to the 8 of Pentacles, hard work, dedication, moving forward. And it's linked here to the solar plexus chakra, just as this one with the green. Okay, the yellow at top can be the solar plexus chakra too, but what I'm really drawn to is the green, which is the heart chakra. You're following your heart. You're following your emotional truth. Because we as human beings, I believe quite firmly that we are emotional beings. We need to come from a place of the heart. And yes, we can logic everything out. Yes, we can make things astoundingly rational and astoundingly succinct. But what I'm seeing here is a need to follow what your heart desires, what your soul is calling for. And as you do so with the 8 of Pentacles, you see your prosperity come in, but you also are pulling on and leaning towards your personal power, your inner strength, your courage, your confidence, your self-esteem, your free will. These things are being called upon, and you're seeing that through hard work, through dedication, through putting the time in. It's not running away. If you run away from what needs to be done, you're going to find that it comes back. That's what Spirit is saying. They're showing me a boomerang. It'll just it'll come back to where you are, and it'll hit you, and it'll take you off guard. So there isn't any way of kind of taking an easier road during this time. It's about hard work. It's about dedication. It's about being a student and learning new things. Don't think that, oh my gosh, I already know it all, because Spirit is saying that you don't. And Spirit is saying that by learning anew and seeing anew and being powered by this truth, you are going to open up a world that is profound for you and that you never thought you could walk into, that you never thought you could claim this power, this prosperity. And I'm not talking about having $1 million bazillion, and being just kind of like the king of the world kind of thing. What I'm talking about is being happy. Money doesn't buy happiness. That's actually statistically proven that once you make enough money to pay all your bills, happiness does not increase the more money you have. So here, yes, you get more stuff and everything like that, but that could add another set of burdens upon your shoulders. So here, it's your hard work, it's your discipline, it's your dedication that is moving you forward, and it moves you to prosperity, but you have to work for that prosperity. But it comes in, and it's something like gold. It's as valuable as gold. It's worth its weight in gold. It doesn't have to be money. It can be something you value as much as money, but it's going to feel like gold to you. It's going to be like, wow, this is absolutely part of my truth. And this is part of the reason why I walk on this earthly plane. And as you realize this as you see this prosperity come in. And again, it does not have to be money. Spirit wants me to make this really, really clear. But you embrace a wealth that is breathtaking. And as you do so, you're going to be facing fears with the moon card. The moon card makes people face fears. Now, this is also a Pisces energy. Again, a time frame February 19th to March 20th. This is a time where you embrace, this is Horus, the god of the sun, right? And you are embracing the sun moving into the night. So you're going to embrace the day and the night. There's going to be a balance for you, right? This can also be the moon, of course. And the moon is simply a reflection of the sun's light. So things are going to be reflected to you at night that is going to give you deeper understanding, deeper wisdom, deeper attention to self, and that's going to help move you forward. It is also going to bring up fears. Shadows that you see, things that were quote-unquote shadows, when you were looking at things, it's kind of like it was a fear, but you don't need to be afraid of it anymore. They're just showing, the closet door and thinking, oh my gosh, monsters live in there and stuff like that, looking at a forest, seeing tree branches, thinking that they're, beast out to get you. That type of stuff, the type of fanciful stuff as a child that you embrace. But we still do this fancy to ourselves. We do. Instead of saying, oh my gosh, there's a monster that lives under my bed, it's, oh my gosh, I won't have enough money to pay my bills, even though you know that if you work hard enough, there is no reason why you wouldn't have the money to pay your bills, but you've worked yourself into a tizzy over that. It's something here, and now I'm not saying that if it is a struggle that, don't worry about it, but the worry is actually going to it's actually going to feed the fear, and it's going to bring what you think about into the forefront of your reality. So if you are fretful over money, the money won't come the way that you want it to. If you're fretful over, over your job and over a friend or over a lover, things are going to wind up being much more difficult. This is saying here, look at the fears, but then also look at the blessings and say, okay, I can be afraid, I can be jealous, I can be overwhelmed, I can be, angry, but I will not let that define me during this time. And then you embrace that smoothness, that harmony of the Pisces energy. It can also be that you're working very closely with a Pisces energy, or that you're in love with a Pisces energy, or just somebody who is spiritually very connected, who is calm, who is loving, who is centered. And this is all the best things of a Pisces. A Pisces in its negative state is a very fearful person, a person whose temper can get the best of them because they are so afraid. And then you have, excuse me, then you have the 10 of Cups. The 10 is a completion of a cycle. And the 10 of Cups is saying that you're having this love, this joy, this prosperity come into your life. You're embracing all the colors of the chakras. You're embracing your whole body's truth as you move forward, as you are blessed, as you have your cups overflow and fill each other. You're going to see that things start working kind of in a domino effect. And in this domino effect, you're like, oh my gosh, that's why this had to happen. That's why I had to do this, or that's why I had to walk this path. And as you see this, what happens is with the 8 of Wands, here, it looks like things are defending, but I'm actually seeing here, you go this way and you go that way. You're going to see yourself break off into 2 directions, and you're going to see change coming from 2 sides in your life. Now, this can be overwhelming because 1 change is hard enough. 2 changes is excessive. That's the word I'm looking for. Sometimes I do trip over my words. You have the sacral chakra coming in, which is your flexibility, your creativity, your inspiration, your relationships, your desires, your appetites. So here, as things move forward, you're going to want things to move forward more quickly, and then to kind of slow down, you're going to be like, oh wow, wait, hold up. So be grateful and be thankful to take things kind of a day at a time, and to embrace this change slowly, because it's going to bring more prosperity, more bounty, and more beauty into your life. As you do so, you are heading on the Fool's journey. I mean, you are starting this road. You are starting this journey of life. And you might be saying, Dane, I've been on this journey of life for decades, and yes, that's true. But each day is a new start. Each day we wake up, we're given a new start. We are a new person sometimes. You can look at it. Yeah, I look at it that way. You are a new person. You have risen like a phoenix out of the slumber of the ashes, out of the subconscious mind, right? Where you dream, where things are put together, and you move into the power of your truth, yourself, and your soul. And as you move forward, you're going to see yourself taking hold of what you desire. And you're going to see yourself, people might say, oh my gosh, you're being foolish, but what you're really being is brave. And the fool, back in medieval times, he could say things that others couldn't. You're going to be able to move forward in a way that others are too fearful to do. And so here, with your crown having the moon is going to hold you back a bit with the overcoming fears, to be able to get to where it is that you want to be, to move forward with the, it's with the purity of intention and the innocence, of this puppy right here. I just keep on seeing in the Rider-Waite Smith deck, the Fool holds a white rose in his hands. And the white rose is for purity. And it's a purity of intention. And I always see the Fool, if you equate it to our journey here on earth, it's being a child. It's being birthed into the world. And it is saying, I'm going to embark on this journey. I'm going to jump off this cliff. Because when you are a baby, you are absolutely helpless. You're going to forge this world. And then you're going to meet the magician. You're going to meet your magic. And you're going to meet your deeper wisdom with the high priestess. And it goes on and on and on. And here what I'm seeing you doing is embracing your passion, your creativity, embracing this way of moving forward and saying, this is a new start for me. This is a rebirth. This is a reclaiming of self. And as you do so, you have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. They can be working very closely with you, but this is somebody who's going to be a queen while you are a page. While you are learning and understanding, this is a person who has kind of mastered that situation. Think of it as a master craftsman and an apprentice. So this is somebody that you're going to be learning a lot from, but it's going to be in the realms of communication. It's going to be in the realms of the way the mind works, and it can be that you're reading something. It can be that you're watching something on TV. This is air feeds fire. So this is something that's going to feed you. The swords represent, of course, an air sign. And again, air feeds fire. And as you are fed this knowledge, this understanding, you become more empowered. You become more emboldened. It has you working towards your goals more succinctly, more definitively. And it has you moving in a path that might have once seemed absolutely unobtainable. Right? But you are this student. You are also this hawk right here. The hawk is able to fly. The hawk is able to see what others cannot. There is this sense of more being here than meets the eye at first. And with this air sign energy, it doesn't mean also that you have to be meeting an air sign energy. It can be that knowledge is just your thing at this time, and you're taking in this knowledge, you're soaking it up like a sponge, and you are also standing your ground. You're knowing your truth, you're speaking your truth, you're cutting through doubts and fears. As you do so, you rise. As you do so, you fly to new heights, and as you do so, you are empowered. So with the Queen of Swords, know that there's also a chance during this time of having a bit of a sharp tongue, of sitting there and things being so plain to you that you can snip at other people and be like, well, why the heck aren't you seeing it? That's because you have this insight and this understanding to things. You have kind of pieces to a puzzle that others don't. View it as a white puzzle set down. Like, I hate those puzzles so much. Or just, any color puzzle you want it to be. And there's no rhyme or reason how the pieces go together. You have extra pieces. That's what life is. It's like a pure colored puzzle, and you're trying to put everything together, but you don't have the pieces. You don't have all the pieces all at once, and you're not sure, and you have to just see how everything fits. That's what you're doing right now. You're seeing how everything fits, but you have a bit of a map on your side. You have a bit of intuition and guidance and power that leads you to the Queen of Pentacles, that leads you from at your heart being the student, learning, understanding, embracing prosperity, having luck on your side, to, here you have a mother and a baby elephant. So there is this sense of being guided towards the prosperity, of embracing the prosperity. This is an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. This is very much a sense of being empowered. These two elements here are going to be much more comfortable behind the scenes than right up front. Your mind and your prosperity behind the scenes, not right up front. If you do call the attention of a lot of people to you. You know, you're not going to feel as comfortable and things aren't going to go as smoothly. Yes, things will happen where you have to take center stage at times, but being center stage all the time is going to be draining, unnerving, and overwhelming. But you have your prosperity coming in, you have your bounty leading you forward, you have here a sense of other people also seeing how prosperous you are and asking for help, asking for assistance. This can also be you needing assistance from a very strong, very wise, earth sign energy. And I see this as somebody older, all right, or somebody just astoundingly experienced. Like, this is what Spirit keeps on saying, this is what they've cut their teeth on. This is what they have grown up knowing. This is their whole entire world. And they are sharing a bit of it with you. They are showing you something more, something beautiful. So here, take in that information. Lean on this person, but not too much. And move forward with this knowledge. It leads you to the Chariot. This, water sign energy that is saying here, you're moving forward. Rein in your emotions. Know what it is that you desire and move towards your strengths. Move towards what you want to create within this life. But also know that charioteers back in ancient times, they were like the NASCAR racers of today. So you have people, driving in a circle at a absolutely crazy speed. And that's what charioteer racing was. And a charioteer in battle. Okay, yes, it gave them an advantage, but their horses could also be shot down and, their wheels could break. It was an extra level of risk to a situation. So know here that as you're moving forward, as you're going after what you desire, there's an extra layer of risk to the speed that you want to be going at. So make sure you slow things down, make sure you steady things before you try to go at the warp speed that you desire. Because this leads you to a fulfillment of your heart's desire, and it leads you to a prosperity, a knowing of your skill, and the way that you want things to move forward. That is absolutely beautiful for you. You are mastering things. You are embracing a situation, a time, an understanding that really does bring prosperity, wealth, and abundance into your life. Let's see what your spirit guide animal cards have to say. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Leo, spirit guide message for Leo. Spirit guide's 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 message for Leo. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Oh, goodness. Okay, that's where we're going to stop. And I'm going to lay these cards out silently. Okay, so you have my favorite card here, and it's the Lizard Spirit. But I also love the Wasp Spirit because it's so truthful, and it's just like honestly laying it out there. So you have at your heart here the Frog Spirit, which says clear out the clutter. As you become a student of your prosperity, as you become a student of your bounty, clear out the clutter, clear out what has been holding you back, clear out doubts and fears around money. All right, and know that this is a time for you to be a student, for you to listen to Spirit, for you to see different pathways, different understandings, and open up your mind to different avenues. This then leads you, as you have your mind open to different avenues, as you clear out different things, this leads you to the Wasp Spirit, which says sometimes life stings. And that's as you are creating your prosperity, that's as you are embracing your wealth and your bounty. There have been road bumps along the way. There have been, times where you sit there and you're like, what the heck is going on? That's also why I love the Vulture Spirit, which says nothing is wasted, which we'll get to in a moment. But do not think that the Wasp Spirit here is saying at your heart, sometimes life stings, sometimes life isn't as kind and as beautiful or as lovely as we would ever have wanted it to be. Sometimes it's just nasty and overwhelming and throws us, curveballs that we could really do without. And life would be easier without. And life doesn't care. Life is here to make you into a diamond. I know you're probably rolling your eyes and saying, Dane, the diamond story again. But the diamond story is not a story, it is fact. A diamond is made by a piece of coal being put under a tremendous amount of pressure. And either that piece of coal crumbles away and becomes dust, or it becomes a diamond. And that's the choice in life. Either you become dust, or you become a diamond. And it's a harsh truth. It's not something that people are like, oh, thank you, Dane, for sharing. But it is a profound one. My mother used to always say, you rise to the level of your inability. And that is also very harsh when we were growing up. But she's like, if you want to rise, you have to work towards it. You have to be dedicated. And it's also saying, yes, you rise to the level of your inability sounds astoundingly rude, but it is the way they judge people in business. And my mom was in business. And yeah, I believe it's called the Peter Principle. And so she's saying, do not put people in situations where you know that they will fail, because that makes you a bad manager of things. So here, that's what Spirit is saying. That's why Spirit had me say it. It's like, you will rise to what you can do. And everybody has their certain powers, there's certain, gifts, there's certain, reasons why they were born, and what they can add to this world and what they can achieve at it. Unfortunately, our world wants everybody to be a very certain way, very certain, this and very certain that. And if you variate from the norm, you're seen as not as good or not as prosperous. And so what I'm seeing here is Spirit is saying, your gifts, even if you don't think they're gifts. I know so many people say, but Dane, I don't know my gifts. I don't. You do know those things that bring you tremendous joy. They might not be things that bring money into the house, or, that can be marketable. Right now, you can find a way, most definitely. There is a market out there for everything. But here, there is just the sense of knowing your strengths and knowing your talents and moving towards them and embracing the prosperity, the hard work that you're putting in, and knowing that not everything is going to go your way. And when you find out you can't rise over here, that's because that's not the place of your ability. Look at something different. Look at something new. Start looking at things anew, because you're going to see things with new eyes. Because here with the owl spirit, you have the fact that you see clearly now coming into play as you face fears, as you watch the moon rise, as you see new aspects, new ideas coming into your life. You have a new setting, you have a new power, and you see clearly where it is that you want to be and how it is that you want to move forward. And this moves you into a lucky time that lasts for generations. And it says now is your lucky time, where you have love coming in, and joy and prosperity and harmony and abundance, which leads you to the bobcat spirit, which says life is a mystery, and it is. And as things start to move forward, and as you embrace your passions and you embrace your ideas, you're going to see this mystery for what it is: endless change. And the endless change, it's endless. It doesn't stop. And you're going to find yourself empowered by it, emboldened by it, knowing that you don't have to know everything or, even a lot. You just have to be good at and confident in what you do know, and embrace the fact that life is a mystery that is forever evolving and changing. This leads you. And you have the repeat of the number 8. Oh, I love that. Happens very infrequently that, one of the spirit guide animal cards, one of the oracle cards, and the tarot cards, the numbers sync up. So here, with the repeat of the number 8, again, taking things very, very, very seriously, a very hard-working period in your life, a very determined period in your life. And this is saying here, embrace the mysteries, embrace that you're not going to be able to master everything, embrace being a student, embrace the wonder of it. This leads you to the sea turtle spirit, which says, slow and steady wins the race. As you move to the next phase, as you take this leap of faith, as you go after what it is that you desire, slow and steady wins the race. The vulture spirit, which, as I said before, is one of my favorite, it says nothing is wasted. And as your mind becomes keen, or you embrace the keenness of your mind, or new ideas and insights come your way, because Spirit is constantly working with you, you're going to see that nothing is wasted. Even the harshest times, the most heartbreaking times that you have been through, those are not wasted. Those are not wasted. They have emboldened you, they have empowered you. It might empower you in the way of that's never happening in my life again, ever. But that is still a force and still your truth. And now you're going to see that every single thing that you have been through has made you who you are, for better or for worse. But you're going to see that there is a power to you and a way that you're put together that is unlike anybody else. It's like every person, think of people as perfumes, or ice cream if you want to. Everybody has a different flavor. Everybody has a different scent. Everybody has a different combination of life experiences and self that makes them utterly unique. And you're using your mind, you're using the power of your thoughts to fuel your passion and to move you forward. This leads you to the cat spirit, which says, claim your independence. As you fly to new heights, as you are a student of your passion and creativity, claim your independence. This leads you to knowing that sometimes life stings, sometimes it isn't fair. Sometimes it feels like more times than not it isn't fair. But you slowly and are steadily, you're winning this race. You are achieving your goals. You are going after your dreams. And this leads you to the lizard spirit, which is my favorite card. And it says, dream the world into being. The power of your mind is so profound. And as you dream the world into being, as you look at things and as you embrace your passion, as you embrace your truth, you have prosperity come to you. And this prosperity is never ending. This prosperity is bountiful and beautiful, and it moves you forward in a way that is absolutely breathtaking. And as you dream the world into being, you will realize that your negative thoughts have as much of an impact on your life and yourself as your positive thoughts. So to walk in a place of prosperity, and prosperity right here is over her third eye chakra, all right, is seeing the unseeable, of knowing almost the unknowable because of your connection with spirit. You start to see the power of what you visualize. You start to see the power of what you focus on, and that is astoundingly brilliant. That leads you to the bee spirit, which says, sweet results await. As you move forward, as you increase your speed in this race and you pull back at times to make sure that you are safe, make sure that you are steady, as you go after your heart's desire, life starts to melt like honey on your tongue. And look at this, you have it again. You have the repeat of the number 7. This is saying that you are going to be drawn very much to the mystical, okay, the esoteric side of things, the spiritual side of things. But this is also saying, do not say any falsehoods during this time, all right, because they're going to come out and they can kind of bite you in the tuchus. So just be very mindful of what you say. Make sure that it's always the truth. And same thing with other people. If they lie, if they cheat, if they, do that negative stuff, it's going to come to the surface very quickly, and lies are not going to be abided during this time at all. But there still is these sweet results, like honey melting on your lips. It's like, yeah, you get to lick it off, to taste it every now and then, and be surprised by how sweet life can be, even though life can be so hard and challenging. This then moves you to the rabbit spirit, which is saying, now is your lucky time. And the wasp spirit, which says, sometimes life stings. Even though it is your lucky time, it can also be an overwhelming time. Your subconscious message is the chameleon spirit. Act as if you fit in. Act as if you've already gotten it. Fake it till you make it. Act as if. Use your confidence. Use that brilliant confidence that makes up a Leo, that makes you you, that makes you unstoppable and determined and magnificent. Okay, use that energy to adapt to new situations, to look at things with fresh eyes. Call upon spirit. Spirit is saying, I'm right here for you. Your subconscious chakra message is holistic health. This is saying taking a more natural approach towards things will be highly beneficial, though do know that I am in no way, shape, or form a medical anything, all right? And this is just a message from spirit. So it can be saying, take your vitamins, do that kind of stuff, but always check with a doctor first. Teas. I see teas being very important to you. Warmth coming into the body, coming into the self. Your subconscious, what are these? Botanical oracle cards is abundance. And you have abundance coming into your life, prosperity coming into your life, leading you forward. Right? There's a sense of, as things change, as things shift, abundance becomes a part of you. And your subconscious message for this whole entire reading is temperance. balance, understanding, just as the chakra cards are saying here, right? That's as the adaptation is saying. There's a balance, there's a temperance, there's a deeper insight, deeper knowledge into things that you are embracing to move you forward. This is also, again, a Sagittarius energy, a time frame, November 22nd to December 21st. You are finding your balance, you are embracing your passion, and you are moving forward in it. And Sagittarius energy is a fire sign energy, just like you, Leo, and it is represented here by also the page. So you're going to be a student of the balance that is coming into your life, and a student of the way that you want to move forward, and that you are creating, the balance, the understanding of mystery within your life. All right, Leo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am so pleased to be able to bring you this message from Spirit, and I love you all. Bye.